there's always been a relationship, at least, like for me personally as well, between Google searching and then getting to a product. But in AI mode, that's what we're talking about here, AI mode, there's just a more direct interaction to a transaction, right? Where you can go ahead and buy something.
That's right.
How big a moment is that for Google?
It is a massive moment for us. We see this as not just a big moment for Google, just sort of stepping back. In the last year, what we see is shoppers have really changed their behaviors. They're now, typically shoppers had to pick between shopping fast or shopping smart. And with AI, that trade-off is kind of disappearing. And therefore, businesses now need a new playbook. And a lot of what we're doing now is all about how to empower them. And in AI mode, what we're seeing is people's search behavior is completely evolving, from keyword search to conversational search. They upload pictures. There's so much multimodal input that comes in. And that's just a moment for us to rethink how we do the whole thing.
Vidhya, anyone that watched the Super Bowl will know that the inclusion of ads within a generative AI tool is, let's not say controversial, but people are deciding if it's what the consumer wants, right? If you're interacting with an AI, do you want an ad to pop up? And you've been testing different ad formats as part of this. What do you think the consumer wants?
Yeah. Obviously, we spend a lot of time figuring out what consumers want. We've had a 25-year history in satisfying human curiosity with search. In all of these experiences, ads have been a big part of that, and they work because they're helpful and assistive to the person in the moment. Now, with what's happening with AI mode, what we see is the conversational modality is changing. It is a moment for us to reimagine what ads are possible and what will actually work, and there's a lot of experimentation that we're doing. In fact, we have a couple of announcements on that. But the foundations of what makes this work continue from what we've learned all these years, and that's really based on a foundation of trust and safety.
Trust, safety. Then tell us about how you become entrepreneurial in your thinking, how you become creative in your thinking, that these don't feel unnerving to the purchaser. They feel natural, organic, and useful.
Let me actually give you an example. So let's say you're in AI mode and you want to purchase a lamp for your bedroom, and you talk to you tell AI mode about your, the decor you like. It's a modern decor. You want a certain kind of lamp. This is the color. And you get to a point where you know the product that you want, you see the product that you want. The feature that we just launched today lets you purchase it right there in that moment. Now, you're still very much in control of the purchase. However, a lot of the grunt work of getting from what I want to when I have it is removed in this process. So this feels assistive, this feels natural, and it's based on the same principles that we've done a lot of things before.
Direct offers. Who can I buy from? When I found the perfect lamp, is it just Etsy and Wayfair? You've got partnerships there. How is this expanding across the entire remit of partners that you have?
Yeah, so direct offers is an opportunity for retailers to provide us a very specialized discount that our AI actually matches with people during their shopping journeys and gives them this very personalized discount. And it allows retailers to just close the sale in that moment because they motivate people to do this. And the way it's going to scale is we currently are running a pilot with a lot of retailers. There will be more that can come on board, and they just have to participate in this as a new ad format.
The technology needs to work. For me, it's still a technology story. So you want whatever appears in AI mode to be relevant to the query. That has been a criticism of other generative AI tools. What's come up in front of me has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. How's Google solving for that?
There are many aspects to that. I think it goes back to the core foundations of search in general. We are in the constant quest to make the results more relevant. One of the things that can help in this space is also understanding the context of the user better. And AI mode is good in that sense because we do have the opportunity to go back and forth with the user. So the questions we have as a follow-on, all of these things help us learn a little bit more about the person, so we have the best shot at producing results that are more relevant for them.
Very briefly, you talked about safety and privacy. It's a criticism, particularly of Elizabeth Warren, for example, worrying that you're pushing people into making, purchases that they otherwise wouldn't, their privacy. How do you tackle that?
The way we tackle the foundations is people today have choice to go purchase something or not. There are many opportunities that you have to click on that buy button in many places, in many different products. Those same principles of control and choice continue to exist in this domain as well. And it's still on the person to choose to click on that button and make that purchase.